In this episode, we are going to learn the 14th strategy. The name of the strategy is borrow another's body to return the soul. Welcome to subscribe to the 36 Stratagems channel. Comment or send us an email and you will get an ebook about 36 stratagems on sale. Take an institution, a technology, a method, or even an ideology that has been forgotten or discarded, and appropriate it for your own purpose. Revive something from the past by giving it a new purpose, or bring to life old ideas, customs, or traditions and reinterpret them to fit your purposes. Tai Guili is one of the legendary eight immortals in Chinese folklore, and his story is widely circulated in China. Tai Guili was not originally a fairy, but through long-term cultivation and practice, he gradually acquired magical abilities. The story takes place when Tai Guili accompanied the Taoist sage, Lao Tzu, on a visit to Huashan Mountain. Lao Tzu instructed Tai Guili to have an out-of-body experience in order to understand the changes of the heavens and the earth, with his physical body needing to stay in a cave following his master's instructions. Tai Guili left his body in the cave and embarked on the journey with his soul alongside Lao Tzu. However, an unexpected event occurred. Tai Guili's disciples had to leave temporarily due to urgent matters at home and were unable to cremate his body on time. When they returned, mistakenly believing that Tai Guili had passed away, they proceeded to cremate his body. Upon the return of Tai Guili's soul, he discovered that his body was no longer there. He then had no choice but to enter the body of a recently deceased beggar. Utilizing the beggar's body, he was able to infuse his own soul into it, thus realizing the concept of returning the soul by borrowing the corpse. Therefore, the Tai Guili we know today actually possesses the body of a beggar. This story illustrates the idea that after death, souls can attach themselves to other people's bodies and return to life, extending to the notion of something deceased being revived in some form. Another story. In this story, a wise and courageous general confronted a powerful enemy siege and decided to utilize a clever stratagem. He discovered the body of a deceased soldier, disguised himself as the soldier, and infiltrated the enemy camp. Within the enemy camp, he clandestinely gathered information, learning about their vulnerabilities and defensive layout. Utilizing this acquired knowledge, he successfully led his troops in a surprise attack, breaking the enemy's siege. This narrative teaches us that, at times, we must employ cunning means and strategies, feigning weakness or disguising ourselves outwardly, in order to achieve unforeseen outcomes. This concept can be applied to various situations. It suggests that rather than employing methods that are visibly strong and vital, it can be advantageous to utilize elements that are perceived as decadent or obsolete, as they may possess hidden potential. It does not imply being dominated by others, but rather assuming control over others. In human society, the practice of achieving personal goals under the guise of others is widespread. During times of political change, some individuals may position themselves as supporters of fallen monarchs, not with the genuine intention of restoring the previous regime, but as a means to manipulate public sentiment and pursue their own political ambitions in the quest for power. Even during periods of relative stability, careerists can manipulate a ruler who may be their puppet, using their influence and control to shape state affairs. Those who lend military power to others or act in place of others in attacking or defending can be seen as metaphorically borrowing the soul of luck. On a positive note, this concept can also be understood as the ability to rise again after falling, seeking opportunities for a comeback when faced with failure. Maintaining a clear mind, analyzing the situation calmly, making accurate judgments, and sparing no effort to seek alternatives can lead to turning defeat into victory, rather than succumbing to despair and accepting permanent defeat. Additionally, there are instances in which external assistance aids in achieving harmony. When sheer numbers alone are insufficient to turn the tide, it becomes necessary to rely on quality over quantity, seeking strategic alliances and advantageous partnerships to bolster one's chances of success. By implementing plans under different circumstances, the ultimate objective can be accomplished without attracting undue attention. The general principle of borrowing from the outside suggests that it is preferable to borrow from those who are capable but passive, as it allows for easier manipulation and control without arousing suspicion from others. Avoiding those who are both capable and active ensures a higher level of dominance and influence. In the next episode, episode, we will start the 15th strategy. If you want to listen, please subscribe to this channel and you won't get lost.